Hi guys, and welcome back to BP's Pro Wrestling Corner right here on YouTube.com. We're gonna get right into the Raw review. Welcome back, my co-host Skippy here. We're gonna get right down to it, man. Last night it started out with Rusev in the middle of the ring getting beat down by Randy Orton and King Corbin here. It was kind of crazy. This bunch of chaos when it started. I wasn't really expecting Raw to start like that, but it did. And Rusev just totally was holding his own against Orton and King Corbin here,
right? For
a good few minutes, and then of course on the Titantron, Bobby Lashley ends up showing up at Rusev's house wearing his robe and laying in bed with his wife.
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
I think, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's great that they're pushing this edgier product again. Getting away from the PG and pushing towards the TV-14.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely like a Val Venus type skit.
Yes.
And as far as the video, I loved it. It's definitely good work. I think it's going to build up to a good Rusev Lashley feud, obviously.
It's definitely coming. Something's going to happen. I'm not sure exactly where they're going to go with it, but that's going to be pretty interesting. And Rusev was really kicking Orton and King Corbin's ass by himself. He's got that fired up, seeing his wife on the screen with Bobby Lashley. Of course, I would too. I'd be kind of pissed off now. I want to destroy everything I could in my sight. So more power to the guy.
Especially with them taunting and laughing about it. Who wouldn't want to take their anger out on the nearest victim? So,
exactly.
That was a very good segment there.
I thought it was too. And going on from there, man, the first ever last lady standing match, whatever, last women's last ladies, however you want to say it. Lacey Evans versus Natalya here. I thought this was a phenomenal match. Great. This right here is supposed to end their feud, I guess. I don't know. But Natalya ends up getting a win. I gave this match a 5 stars. I'm a big fan of Lacey Evans. I wish she would have got the push. But that's my thoughts on that. What do you think about it?
I'd probably give it a 4-star rating. I think it was a great match, but where it lost some points for me was the ending. I really think that Lacey should have went over the veteran here. Because I think Lacey's got a great, promising career ahead of her, where Natalya's at the tail end of hers.
Hey, absolutely. I mean, whether she's at the tail end or not, I mean, Natalya can still get the work done, but I think it's time to pass the torch on these younger and brighter stars, and I think Lacey Evans is definitely one of the top-notch women they got. Yeah. And she's phenomenal. I think she does a good job in the ring, on the mic. She can do a good job.
And I'll say, I really love that they're doing these gimmick matches with women, like Hell in a Cell cages.
If the guys can do it, the women can do it. That's why I say the Hell in the Cells, the ladder matches, the Money in the Bank matches. I think it's awesome to see it. I like to see what if they're going to be in a Survivor Series when that comes up. There's going to be a couple Survivor Series for the women. I don't know.
I think they've done that before, haven't they?
I think they have.
A Team Raw women's team versus a team.
Yeah, they might have. And speaking of that, it's probably going to happen again. It's probably going to be Team Raw and Team SmackDown because you got the draft coming up. So I'm sure now you're going to have Raw and SmackDown on Survivor Series. But the thing is, are you going to have NXT on Survivor Series? That's going to be something to think about for the WWE. I don't know what they're going to do.
I'm really hoping. I think it would add a new element to Survivor Series to make it more interesting.
Yeah, I do too. Next up, man, the Viking Raiders versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler in a non-title match for the Tag Team Championships here. I thought that this should have been for the title because to me, I think the Viking Raiders have already earned a spot, and they beat Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler a few times already. But I guess next week they're going to get their title shot on Raw. So, I gave this match 4 stars. I thought it was a good match. Viking Raiders did pick up the victory here. What do you think about that situation?
I give the match 4 stars as well.
Yeah.
I really liked a lot of what went on, the false finish. The spine buster zigzag, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty spectacular. I like that.
But the one thing I like the most is that the Viking Raiders are being pushed.
Yeah.
As these NXT tag teams seem to come up and
I think so too.
Lose a lot of momentum for whatever reason. Authors of Pain, Ascension, they all came up and their push just died out really quick.
Right. Speaking of Authors of Pain, they are supposed to be on their way back. If you've seen these little skits going on in WWE, they're talking in their own language. So maybe it's going to be after the draft. Maybe everybody has to be put in their spot before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm telling you what, man, you got a lot of people looking to come into after this draft, either Raw or SmackDown, or even people going back to NXT. You got people not even in the company that's signed now, or just recently, or on their way back to the company, like John Morrison. So where are they going to put him at? They're going to put him in NXT? Is he going to go to Raw? Is he going to SmackDown?
And maybe some guys returning, like Sheamus might be a surprise return.
Sheamus, definitely, yeah. You got, how about Big Cass Enzo? I'm hearing rumors there.
I've heard that as well.
You know, I don't know what's going on. It would be nice to see Big Cass and Enzo come back to NXT, I think, because I thought that's where they did their best work. When they came over to the main roster, I don't think Vince McMahon utilized them right. And it just screwed up a whole bunch of crap there, but that's another story on that.
Maybe some wishful thinking here, but maybe seeing CM Punk's name coming up on the draft.
Well, we do know that he is now officially doing the backstage show with Renee Young and Booker T. As far as I know, he did sign, and I think he's not working for WWE by no means. He is still working for Fox, but he's gonna get that itch. I think he's gonna get that itch. He might sign.
It could just be a work to, have him backstage and nobody go, "Oh, he's returning tonight."
Yeah, it could be.
They always like with the Hardys returning WrestleMania. They always want to deter you from that thought.
Oh yeah,
because
it's
hard.
true.
It's hard this day and age with the internet to surprise us.
Yeah, it's so true. Plus, people still on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, they still their format to show and they let it leak.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff happens there.
Scripts and all kinds of fun stuff.
Speaking of that, if you guys see AJ Lee show up at anything that's got anything related to WWE, I'm going to tell you right now, then you know not far behind there is going to be Phil Brooks, guarantee it.
Absolutely.
That's going to happen. So, next thing happened here, man, the Singh brothers, which we haven't seen in a long time, and these guys cracked me up to the skit. But when you're putting these two up against someone like Aleister Black, come on, man. Aleister Black just ran right through these boys. I only gave it 2 stars because I really didn't like the segment, but I liked it enough because I'm a big Aleister Black fan. But I thought it was funny to see Aleister Black just run these boys over like they weren't nothing.
Yeah, I give it 3 stars. I'm maybe thinking about maybe the build this might lead to. The Singh brothers having a relation with Jinder Mahal, maybe an Aleister Black Mahal feud. That'd be.
Where is Jinder Mahal? That's another thing. That's another person. You know, he might be hurt. He might be on his way back too.
Yeah, I'm just jealous I didn't get to throw the Singh brothers around myself.
Yeah, they're pretty funny characters, man.
They're funny, but they were also annoying.
They're very annoying, but they're funny with this stupid ass Bollywood crap they got. Yeah, it's just funny to see that. And speaking of Jinder Mahal returning people, I'm talking about. You also got women. Where's Wwe Raw at? She's come back from her injury. Where's Liv Morgan? Are they saving her to be Sister Abigail? There's a lot of things going on. A lot of women that's out that's supposed to be coming back. Nia Jax. Exactly.
Tore both ACLs. That's fast.
Speaking of what, we've seen Tamina win the 24/7 championship. Again, she lost it back to R-Truth. R-Truth is now the 20-time champion, but still.
24/7 European, international, whatever.
Intercontinental television championship. It's so funny. But yeah, it's good to see Tamina come back just for a little bit, just to see her jump in this kit. Like, where's all these other women going to go? What's the other blonde's name that we haven't seen? Dana Brooke. I don't know. But yeah, so much talent, and so much, and they don't know what to do with it in WWE. That's why I think it's better to have three separate shows, 3 different entities. That way you can spread these guys out, and maybe give someone else a chance at stardom here.
Yeah, that's the way it was supposed to be, and then the wild card rule came about, and it just.
Yeah,
you lost the opportunities by putting Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch on every show. Maybe that's why we're getting bored of them. So
that's probably what it. And thing is, I understand you guys want these big name stars on Fox and USA Network, but you can't have Roman Reigns go both shows every week. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is the Raw Women's Champion, not the SmackDown Women's Champion. She has nothing to do with SmackDown. Keep her ass over on Raw until she loses that belt. Then if you want to switch her off, then switch her off. Same thing with Rollins. He's a Universal Champion. He's not the WWE Champion. He does not belong on SmackDown. I mean, I love Rollins. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, man. But you can't not overutilize these guys. And you got perfectly good guys back in the back on SmackDown that has not getting no TV time. Where's Buddy Murphy at? You know what I'm saying? Where's all these new up and coming guys that are supposed to be on SmackDown, the actual show, but yet you want to put the main event guys from another show on? And so I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. But yeah, next up, man, is the OC in a 6-man tag match between the Lucha House Party. I gave this match 3 stars only because I like the OC. I cannot stand, and I'm over the Wwe House Party. I think it's the most stupidest thing in the world, and I'm half Mexican, and I can't stand these dudes. So there you go. I mean, I don't understand what the heck. I think they're a waste of space. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if they would have utilized these guys better when they first came out. Why is it because all of them wearing masks, they all have to put them all together in a tag team? Back in the day, back in Nitro, back when the cruiserweights were going on, when we have Juventud and Psychosis and all these guys, they actually had a cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
So why can't you do the same thing? Put them on one of the shows. It don't have to be 205 Live. It don't have to be something like that. Just go back to a regular cruiserweight division, just like you got a World Heavyweight Championship division, Intercontinental division, whatever. A mid-card.
I think that's what they're pushing towards with, I think that the cruiserweights are headed
I hope so.
NXT, I believe.
I think they are going to NXT, and you know what? And to me, I think Drew Gulak and Leo Rush and all these guys are there. Are going to be doing a great job. I just wish they put these luchas where they're supposed to be and stop using up other. Just to me, I don't know. I think they're just underutilizing them wrong. I think they've been using them wrong, and it's made me not like them. Have a bad taste in my mouth for them. I'm not.
Yeah, I would say so. They've just been very terribly booked.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Lucha House Party at all, by no whatsoever.
I don't even know how that started, honestly.
I really don't either.
Just one day I turn on Raw and there's a house party.
I didn't get
Pinatas.
Yeah. What the heck?
It was bad.
But yet they want to talk about Randy Orton in the comfort of his own home, playing a game with his sons, saying the N-word. But yet they still want to, it's still, to me, it seems like it's still racism. Because they're Mexican, they have to come out with pinatas, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of racism, racist undertones there, that's for sure.
I'm really surprised instead of pancakes and New Day, they come out with a bucket of chicken and waffles. I mean, really? Is this where this is going? I'm just saying. Speaking of the New Day, I don't know about them guys either. But anyway, let's get on with this show here. The OC, I love the OC, though. AJ Styles, your United States champion. I don't know what they're going to do with them. Who's going to be his next challenger? Who's going to step up for him? The OC, I love this stable. Maybe if they get 1 or 2 more people in that stable, I think it'll be a pretty cool stable.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of the club myself, and I was really disappointed when they tried to do it the first time, how quickly it split apart. It's sad to see. Gallows and Anderson are great. I think they're a great tag team, and they won the Raw titles for about a month and disappeared. It's just, I don't know that they know how to book these guys right. They definitely don't know what to do with the talent they got.
It's called bad writing. The WWE needs to get their writers together, they need to get their shit together, and they need to get down and dirty and get back into the business. Raw has been getting better every week, but it's not going to be no SmackDown. I think SmackDown right now is better than Raw. I have to tell you. I think NXT is better than both shows, actually. But I think SmackDown, if I had to pick between Raw and SmackDown, I don't think Raw is a flagship show no more, Vince. I'm sorry about your luck on that. I think SmackDown.
I knew immediately when they announced SmackDown was going to Fox that it was going to become the A show.
Oh, yeah.
As far as the main 2 brands went.
Wow. I mean.
But NXT, that's a dark horse in this. Like, I think that they're going to.
I don't think it's a dark horse no more. I think NXT is establishing where the hell they're going to be at. And they're showing Mr. McMahon, along with Triple H, that we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. They're even showing AEW. AEW, the only reason why AEW got all them ratings on the first night is just that, because it was the first night.
Yeah, NXT's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was surprised or, going out of their way to watch NXT because it's been a weekly episode television show.
And I'm not talking shit on AEW because I love AEW too. I think it's a great show, and this is what I think needs to happen for the wrestling community. I think another organization needs to come up and give Vince McMahon this challenge. And I also think if NXT was not underneath the WWE brand banner, if Vince still had the SmackDown Raw and Triple H had his own company and that NXT was away from the WWE banner, I'm telling you right now, Vince would be in trouble.
Absolutely.
Vince would be in trouble. Absolutely would be. I'm telling you. But yeah, OC won the match against the Lucha House Party. I gave it 3 stars.
3 stars as well, just because I'm a fan of the club.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the club myself. Next up, Miz TV starts out, you guys. Special guest is your Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch here, and also the new, that's right, you guys, I said the new SmackDown Women's Champion for a 10th time. I'm a big fan of Charlotte. I know he's not really a big fan of Charlotte Flair.
Just means she's a 10-time loser.
Well, there you go. Hey, her dad was a 16-time loser.
Yeah.
John Cena was a 16-time loser. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Charlotte Flair and a big fan of Becky Lynch. I just wish they would properly put these guys where they're supposed to be and stop overusing them so we ain't seeing them all the time on both shows, because fans do get sick and tired of seeing them on both shows.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. You get tired of seeing Charlotte being pushed down your throat day after day after day.
Remember when everybody was saying Roman was getting pushed down the throat? It's the same thing, you guys. It's time to utilize these new up-and-coming stars like we was talking about and give these guys a chance, man, instead of all these other guys.
Yeah, and with Charlotte, the same thing goes for Natalya. I understand you're trying to pay tribute to your family.
Yes.
But come up with something on your own, honestly.
You don't like the whole robe gimmick and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that's not the Charlotte that was in NXT. Sure, she did the figure 8, but it wasn't pushed down your throat that, hey, I'm Ric Flair's daughter. It's I'm Charlotte.
Right.
Give her a personality of her own.
Well, she is Charlotte Flair. I mean, I get what they're trying to do here. Look, man, when The Rock was in WWE about all them years ago, he was not called, oh, that's the Chief's grandson, or that's Rocky John. He's a third generation star. But come on, Bob Orton had Randy Orton, and his dad was in there. That's what I'm saying. He's a third generation star too, but he's not pushed down your throat like that.
Yeah.
Plus, he has his own gimmick, like you said. Randy Orton established himself. He's not going around with a cast or a cowboy hat on.
No, and that's what I'm saying. They don't need to live off their family's legacy that much.
Right, I agree with that.
Like the men, they were able to make a name for themselves.
Right. And if you guys want these women to have their shot just like the men are, then you don't want to treat these women any differently. I absolutely love the women's wrestling, and I think it deserves a lot.
I'll say there's never a boring Charlotte match, but just her personality and
absolutely not. Charlotte is a phenomenal wrestler, dude. I love everything she does in the ring and out of the ring. By out of the ring, I'm talking about these backflips she's always done. I love them. But yeah, like you said, I do agree. She does need her own personality. I think she's cute. I know you don't really like her that much.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends on the day. Speaking of these guys, they had a match against the Kabuki Warriors. Of course, it's a non-title match, and the Kabuki Warriors are the new women's tag team champions. If you guys didn't get to see Hell in a Cell, they did beat Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross here to win these women's championships. But how it was done was probably the best thing I've seen Asuka do in a long, long time. That reminded me of one of my favorite Japanese wrestlers back in the day, the Great Muta. I loved it. The green mist to the face. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's funny.
To Jerry.
Or to Jerry even. Yeah. I mean, I loved it. I love stuff like that. And now Asuka's brought it back to the mix here. And these guys took on Becky Lynch and Charlotte in a match. And I'm telling you what, Kabuki Warriors ended up getting a win here because the Green Mist was in play again. I gave this match a 4 stars. I thought it was really good. What did you think about that?
I gave it 4 stars as well. Because some things I liked about it is I love that they're going to push these two as heels.
Oh, yeah.
I think character-wise, after losing the streak, Asuka needed something different. Absolutely. And going heel is the way to go. Kairi Sane, she never really got a chance on the main roster.
Right.
But I think heel is the right way to go. I think they're better off without Paige, but they might need some kind of manager or translator. I'm sure that coming out speaking Japanese, that was just to draw heat from the local crowd. And it worked.
It worked. It was funny.
What?
Yeah, it was funny. Speaking of heat from Japanese wrestlers, and I'm going to tell you another Japanese female wrestler I really love that's turned heel recently is Io Shirai over NXT. If you guys ain't seen this woman's work, you got to watch it. she's phenomenal too. They call her Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai. You guys need to watch this girl. She's really good. It'll be also pretty funny if they would bring her over and they create this Japanese stable with the three girls, Shinsuke Nakamura, and have Sami Zayn be all four of their mouthpiece. Can you believe this?
Like a modern day kind of.
That would be so funny, dude.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn, I love Sami Zayn. And the shit he's doing with Nakamura is just hilarious, man.
Yeah.
I think he's great.
And there's nobody more annoying right now.
Exactly. If you put these three women with Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn as their mouthpiece, holy crap, dude.
That's a good idea.
Like you said.
I like that.
Yeah, a modern day Kai Tai. But anyway, the Kabuki Warriors did end up getting this win. But after the match was over with, Kabuki Warriors were doing a little number on Miss Charlotte Flair because Becky was outside the ring trying to get the green mist out of her face. And lo and behold, who comes out? My girl, your girl, Miss Alexa Bliss, along with her partner, Nikki Cross, tried to save the day here. I'm a big fan of Bliss. I love Bliss. Man, I really love Alexa Bliss. She's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like Corey Graves when it comes to Mandy. You know what I'm saying? I love Mandy too, but man, I'm telling you.
Raw definitely isn't Raw without the goddess.
No, definitely not. But I don't know what's going to happen here. Maybe I'm hearing maybe Bliss and Cross might get a rematch. I don't know what's going to happen. I think
they might get split up.
Yeah.
Different shows.
I personally think that Alexa Bliss does not need to be in a tag team. And if she is going to be in a tag team, put her with someone other than Nikki Cross. I don't think that team gelled well. I don't know. It was just weird.
They're definitely different characters, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Polar opposites. But hey, sometimes that works.
Yeah, you're right.
I like them both as individuals. I honestly think Alexa would make a better SmackDown Women's Champion right now.
Yeah.
But I know that Charlotte is the Fox
yeah.
chosen one there.
For right now, she's a Fox chosen one. But like I said, we don't know what's going to happen after this draft.
Right.
These women, man, are going to be placed in spots. And you got women coming back. You got women coming from other companies. Like this Scarlett Bordeaux woman that came from ROH or Impact, and she signed with NXT. We got a lot of women here. It's Kylie Ray, I heard, came from the UK. She actually left the UK, I think. Kylie Ray, she went to Impact, but I think that was a trade up between Scarlett. I don't know what happened there, but something happened. But anyway, these women need to be showcased. I think, like I said, you got your Ruby Wrights, you got your Logans, Morgans. All these women are coming in. And you got Charlotte on SmackDown and Becky on Raw. And now you got the Women's Tag Team Championship. What's going to happen with that? Are they going to put that championship on both shows? They have to.
That's the way it was introduced. But back on those titles, they never were given a fair shot. Not Alexa, but Sasha and Bayley, they were the first champions, and that ended too soon, I would say.
Yeah.
And then they gave them the Iconics, and I think the Iconics are great.
I love the Iconics,
but
dude.
they didn't do much with them. So these titles need some life given to them, and I think right now Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors, are the way to go.
I totally agree with that, man.
Especially with a good heel turn. That's always a good heel tag team is always
and
hard to beat.
If anybody out there watches this video, that's anybody that's a friend of anybody that's on WWE. Give that storyline to these boys. Make Sammy their damn mouthpiece. Shinsuke Nakamura, Io Shirai, Asuka, Kairi Sane. Put these women together and this gentleman. Even put Kabushi in there if you want, from NXT. Get all these Japanese stars together. Even if you want to, you can even make Funaki #1 jump in there. You know what I'm saying? But I think this right here would be interesting to have a Japanese stable.
Right.
Because you already have the OC. Maybe bring Finn Balor back off of NXT. Put him with the club. Get these stables going here. You already got my favorite stable, the Undisputed Era, going. I think you guys do that shit. It'll be awesome. It'll be great.
I think more stables is always the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's what made a lot of the Attitude Era great, was DX, NWO, those guys.
Yeah, that was great.
You need things like that.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, all right, next up, we had a match between two best friends, Mr. Ricochet and Apollo Crews. I gave this match 3 stars. I should have gave it a little bit more, but I was thinking about it. Ricochet does end up picking up the win here, which I kind of knew he would. I would have been really shocked and surprised. I would have loved to see Apollo Crews actually win here.
Right.
But, because I think Apollo deserves it. He's been there. He's been working his ass off day in and day out, week in and week out. When he's from NXT to SmackDown to Raw, I think he's great. Great look. He's got a great look. He's got a great character.
Another victim of lack of opportunities.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
But these two right here together, they put on a great match. I thought it was pretty awesome to see. But I'm a big fan of Ricochet too.
I went with 3 stars on this match as well, simply because it was great what we got. But I mean, give them 10 more minutes. I think they could have stolen the show. Give them more time. Those two guys are incredible athletes, and
I agree. I totally agree with that. A lot of people saying that the main event of Hell in a Cell probably shouldn't have been the main event of Hell in a Cell because there's a lot of people who were pissed off about that whole situation. I was kind of upset with it. So basically, your main event of Hell in a Cell was your SmackDown Women's Championship match, I thought. Because I don't know. But I'm not taking anything away from these guys, but like you said, they should have had 10 more minutes. I think they should have too.
And I wasn't part of the Hell in a Cell review show, but my thought on that main event is simply you can't get disqualified in a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
and then they came up with some crazy rule of match stoppage.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Hell in a Cell is meant to give you a clear winner. It's supposed to be brutal.
They didn't stop the match when Mankind got thrown off the cage, did they?
No. I mean, yeah, the ref should have stopped it immediately there.
They didn't stop the match when Mankind got thrown through the cage onto tacks, did they? Because Mankind's a beast. He did it for the fans. And evidently, Bray Wyatt and these guys wouldn't have hurt. So I don't know why the heck he even had to stop this match. I thought it was stupid to even do it.
I think that was supposed to showcase the immortality, of the Fiend.
Because they don't want Seth Rollins to lose the title, but also they don't want the Fiend to have the title, but they don't want the Fiend to lose either.
Yeah.
So this is their way.
It should have never been booked. That's the way you're going. Give another guy an opportunity. Give the Fiend something else.
Right. I totally agree with that.
Yeah. The match should have never been booked in the first place if you're not going to give the Fiend the title.
But speaking of main event, there really wasn't no main event for Raw. That's why I said if they would have gave Ricochet and Apollo Crews 10 more minutes, they could have took it away from what happened with Tyson Fury.
I think, honestly, that Natalya Lacey could have main evented this show.
Yeah, they could have did too. Yeah. Last woman's that was great.
If Lacey was going to be your winner, I think absolutely that should have been your main event.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And flip-flop this final segment here.
Yeah. Tyson Fury comes out to the ring, and he wants an apology from Braun Strowman for what happened, last week on the SmackDown premiere event when Dolph Ziggler got thrown into the barricade that actually hit Tyson Fury. So he respected the apology, and all hell breaks loose. Braun Strowman comes out there. Security cannot get these guys apart. To me, I didn't see one punch thrown. I did, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It's like they held back. It's like Braun Strowman wanted to hit him, but he didn't hit him. Because I don't think, it's like, take it back to Big Show and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
When Floyd knocked out or busted up Big Show's nose. Now, if Big Show wanted to grab Floyd, that could have been it.
Yeah.
Now, at the end of that,
you got two mammoths towering over everybody in the ring, and you're telling me they can't hit each other?
I'm going to tell you what, Tyson Fury is not no slouch. He is good at what he does. And Braun Strowman is good at what he does. But it's sports entertainment for Braun. Tyson Fury, when you got somebody coming in from the UFC or boxing that actually does real hand-to-hand combat and with entertainment aspect of things, it's kind of hard to book because you don't know, you being an entertainer like Braun Strowman,
yeah,
you don't know how far to go with it. You don't know how far Vince is going to go with this. I don't know what's going to happen between Fury and Braun Strowman. Evidently, this is probably going to end up leading up to a match somewhere, but it's going to be a boxing match. If you remember back in the day when Bart Gunn got knocked out, Brawl for All.
Yeah.
Bart Gunn, the whole boxing thing. Are they going to do that? No.
Yeah.
That would be actually a great match to see Braun Strowman actually put in on some gloves. They have gloves that'll fit him. There's nothing to do. These Tyson Fury's got some big hands too. But see these two actually go in a boxing match. Because, just like you can turn it around with Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez, but both these guys came from the UFC. Not only did Brock come from wrestling first, but he came from the UFC. So if Vince wanted to, he can actually put these two in a real UFC fight at Crown Jewel for the Universal, for the WWE Championship. But I don't think that match doesn't even need a title. I thought that was stupid, regardless. But yeah, so what are they going to do with Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman here? I don't know, man. What do you think about this?
I'll say, going back on the Big Show thing, what made that great was Big Show's willingness to actually get punched in the face. Like, Mayweather actually hit the Big Show. So you gotta give Big Show all the credit in the world for that. As far as this goes, I think it's just another push, probably from Fox, to try to legitimize wrestling as a real sport.
Right.
Which, don't get me wrong, these guys are incredible athletes, and what they do, I believe a lot of it is real. Sure, the booking, the match, the creativity, that's all staged for our entertainment.
Right. But these guys do get hurt. You're right.
They're real athletes. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. They're away from their home about 250 something days out of a year.
But if this is a boxing match, no offense to Braun Strowman, but you're going up against a world champion fighter,
right?
And you're just a sports entertainer. I don't think anybody's buying that Braun Strowman can hang with Tyson Fury in a boxing match.
No, I did see a video where they had Tyson Fury at the Performance Center doing some wrestling. And not only was he doing it, but also seeing a video of Cain Velasquez doing the same thing. So both these guys are actually taking bumps in the wrestling ring. But this is not... Tyson's not used to being on the mat. He's used to standing in the mat. On the mat. Not used to be on his back. Not like Cain Velasquez, not like Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
So I think that they would have to go with a boxing match here. And like you said about the Big Show, he was able to take a hit.
Yeah.
So if Braun Strowman's wanting to take that punch and make it look real, then you better do it. This is the way it is. It's
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know where they're going to go with it. I mean, to me, I thought it was an alright segment. But to end Raw, I don't think that should have ended Raw. I should have been like in the middle of Raw. Like you said, I think Lacey and Natalya probably should have ended Raw so you could have flip-flopped them to a run. Maybe Tyson Fury come out. When they first showed Tyson Fury backstage, when he got the interview, he came out to the ring then, at the beginning of the night, I think. But that was not the case. But, man, that was a crazy Raw. I don't know what's going to happen, dude.
Overall, I think this was a very average episode of Raw.
Yeah.
They had some great things going for them. They're leading up to some great builds with Rusev and...
Yeah. All in all, if we all was to rate this show in 10, I would definitely give this maybe a 7. If that, maybe a 6, 6.5, 7. I don't know.
I'm going to lowball it. I think it was a 5. I think it was a very safe show. They were just trying to throw something together before the draft. I think all their attention is probably figuring out that.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Honestly, hopefully it gets better, because right now it's definitely the worst show going on right now.
I think so too.
So,
and Paul Heyman's supposed to be involved in this whole writing situation. Maybe things will get better, you know. And come to find out, speaking of Paul Heyman, I'm hearing Eric Bischoff does not have no say whatsoever on what's going on over SmackDown. I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but it really doesn't matter because SmackDown is 10 times better than Raw. So maybe they can get Bischoff over there on Raw and to help out Paul Heyman out.
Kind of like brainstorm together.
I don't know. Because whoever's doing their SmackDown thing is doing a pretty good job. So we'll have to see what happens. If you guys want to take some notes, man, Vince, you need to take notes off your son-in-law, dude. I'm telling you right now. Speaking of that, NXT is coming at you live, 8 o'clock Wednesday night. What's going to happen, man? I'm very excited about it to see what happens. You got a lot of things going on. Finn Balor's back. Tommaso Ciampa. In the back, you know what's going to happen? What's going to happen with the NXT Women's Championship? Shayna Baszler is still your champion. You're NXT Tag Team Champions. You know, the Undisputed Era. What's going to happen there? Are they going to throw a triple threat match at Adam Cole? I don't know.
That could be very interesting. I'd love to see those three go in the ring. That's for sure. Finn Balor, Cole, Ciampa.
But we will be back here for your NXT review, guys. That's your next BP Wrestling Corner video will be your NXT review. And then from there, SmackDown, and so on and so on. So we'll be here each and every week. Sometimes Skippy might not be with me because he has prior engagements. But that's all right. He will be missed, but he'll be back to follow. So regardless. But until next time, you guys, we will see you guys right back here next time on The Corner.